okay with being on YouTube? If not, I don't have to put it on YouTube. So I only do this that way you guys can have the recording as well. So
it's fine with me.
Everybody else, Quinn, Dom, Tabitha.
Do your thing. I'm good.
All right.
Yep, I'm good. I'm good.
Cool. Miss Pam, are you able to jump on Zoom? Are you on? You're not on Zoom yet. You're just on Clubhouse. Okay, I got you. All right, so we are live. Welcome to the call, y'all. Dapper Trades family, the Wealth Takeover family. Tonight is going to be a joint call, and moving forward, I probably will be having you guys do a couple joint calls moving forward, because this is the best way I can kind of help both groups out. But we're going to be looking at the markets today, kind of just going over some charts and making sure we know what we're doing when we are trading. So let's get ready to dive into it. I'm gonna pull up my charts from my MT4 real quick. Screen 2. And also, I definitely want to go over this PDF with you guys. I'm not sure, Dom and Tabitha, if you all saw this PDF, but go ahead and check the group. I'm going to send it in that group chat right now. It's called PPTE. If you check the Telegram group, you all should see it. For those that are in the Dapper Trades group, you all should see it as well. If you go up under files, or if you scroll at the very top, you should see PPTE. So let's kind of talk about structure really quick, because when we're trading, we want to trade, of course, with the trend, but we also want to trade with structure. So how can you identify structure? So black, let's do lines. All right. So let's say we're looking at the market, and if you have that PDF, go ahead and pull it out for me. So the very first thing it says we're looking for is a push. All right. Push is the very first thing we're looking for. So it says, looking for a significant movement towards a obvious prevailing trend. So that's what we're looking for. Looking for a significant movement towards an obvious prevailing trend. So what would that look like? Well, it will look something like this. It's an uptrend. So just remember, our starting point was our low. All right, starting point was the low. Here's your high. Here's your, who can tell me what this would be, what the cursor is?
Higher low.
All right. So that being said, we have to break the high. Right? We have to break the high. If you don't see this, it's not a real uptrend. All right, it can form a head and shoulder. Dom, I know this is what we talked about before everybody jumped on the call with, talking about with Oren Wright. He knows how to recognize these head and shoulder patterns. But what I want you guys to remember is no matter how you're trading, these patterns are all based off of market structure. All right. So if you can kind of recognize these data points, it'll be a lot easier for everybody to kind of pinpoint higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, lower lows, and that sort. Let me turn this camera off. All right, cool. So once we see that, and you should see the market create, after a higher low was formed, what should the market create up here? Who can tell me?
A higher high.
Very good, very good. So once you see that higher high, then the market will now pull back and retest the previous high. So let's go back to the PDF. So we have our push, right? We have our push. Looking for a significant movement towards an obvious prevailing trend. We see the push and the break of a high. So the next thing we look for is going to be a pullback. Market corrects itself. All right, so if you look at pullback, it says after the push creates a new structure point, the market corrects, must come to significant level within the pullback area. So our pullback area was between the what? From looking at the picture, it looks like our pullback area was going to be between the high and the higher low.
Higher low.
Very good. Very good. Very good. So if you just take your zone and kind of just do like that, the market is going to turn around either here or here. So I'm going to kind of grab this. It can come here or here. In between there. Typically, I would like to catch it off of this level right here. And I want to see the market continue to the upside. All right. So push, this identifies as the pullback right there. Corrects itself. Looking for price.
Where are you saying it's correcting itself?
Right here, when it comes right back down. Right there. When it comes back down. So I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna change this black line right here to pink. Erase. Here's the pullback.
Okay, got it.
I'm drawing two because it could come back to either one. Everybody got it?
Yes.
So we're looking for price, pullback, market corrects itself, looking for price to retest the previous high or higher low. All right. Once you see that push, pull back, let's erase this one. You should see a transition. Okay, you should see a transition. So basically, let's make this one orange. And you should see the market kind of either stop and go up from here or stop and go up from here. All right, does that make sense?
So we don't
Yes, it
worry
does.
about the candlesticks that occur.
Hold on. Let me, everybody on Zoom, hold up. Miss Pam, go ahead real quick. Yeah, that could be a bounce. This could be a bounce right here. That could be a bounce right here. All right, go ahead, Miss Nikki.
So we don't worry about the candlestick pattern forming.
You can, but as you kind of recognize different candlestick patterns, you'll see the same thing. And we will have to go through the candlestick Bible. We'll have to go through the candlestick Bible to show that. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really pay attention to a lot of candlestick patterns like that as I should. I probably should pay a lot more attention to it, but I don't. Because I don't just rely on candlestick patterns. Now, if you're learning the candlestick patterns through the candlestick Bible, by all means. But at the end of the day, you're still looking for the same things. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, so let's see if we can find this example in the actual chart. Somebody give me a time frame to look at. All right, so Ms. Pam said the 4 hour.
4 hours.
All right, let's take a look at the 4 hour. Let's take a look at the pound yen. Actually, we're going to take a look at a different pair. Let's take a look at a GBP USD. Okay, so let's start here. I think this is a really good starting place. Okay. Would we not agree that this is our low right here? And we said 4 hour. Okay, very good. This is our low. Okay. This is our low. Not gonna look all the way over there. Will we agree that this here is our high? Where the arrow is? Everybody on Zoom, would you agree that that's our high? That's a high? Again, it's okay if you don't know. Just tell me you don't see it. Everybody on Zoom, where the red arrow is. would you agree that this is considered a high with a red arrow?
Agreed. Agreed.
All
Yes.
right. Very good. Very good. Did the market push above and create a higher high?
Yes.
We also forgot the higher low that was right here. Now, this is our last lower high. So we're just going to put LH / high. All right, so we broke above, correct? Maybe you all can see it with the candles better.
Wait, Michael, why is the high right there?
Because this was the last, this was a high point. It pushed up and then pushed down. So this was a lower high because this lower high is lower than this. So once it pushed down and then it pushed up, it became a high. There you go, because you look to the left first. Because you look left first. So here, this is just something that I do, okay? When I find little areas like this, I take a box and I take the wick. I include the wick, and all I want to see is price hit that zone, come down. I can see the break, retest, continue to the upside. So this was the last lower high. So Arena, this was a high here. This is my high. That means this is my what? Low. Price pushed all the way back up to there. That became my what? Is this point
Lower
higher or lower than this point? It's lower, so it's a lower high, LH. See how the market broke the low? Broke the low and kept going down? So once I see that, I see my low form. This is, again, I like using a line chart because it shows you the close of price. It'll help clear out a whole lot of noise that the candles shows you, right? So once I see that, I said, hey, okay, now I see that the market is creating higher highs. Higher lows. What are some things that you all notice at the golden zone right here? What are some things that you all see? I spy with my little eye what? What can you all see? Can you see a double bottom right there?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
do see it. Mhm.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Automatically, you all should say, if a high is broken, a resistance level is broken, it's going to turn into support. Resistance broken turns into support. Take the buy. Remember the picture in the PDF, PPTE. You got a prevailing trend. You should see your starting point was your low, You should see the high, the higher low. You should see a break of a significant structure point. This is your significant structure point. You see that? Price is going to pull back, transition, eat. Look at it with the candles now. See? Push, pull back, transition, eat. Excuse me. You could have set a buy limit either here on this candle or when price left and came back to you. You got to mark. Yep. You could have entered that market execution. You could have did a buy stop, or you could wait for price to get above, set a buy limit, and walk away. It really just depends how you want to play it. It's all is dependent on. You identify your structure points. Cool. I should see a push. I should see a pullback. I should see the transition. I should see the eat. I should be able to see the move every single time. And all I do is take a box and extend it to the right. Now, this is a really good, clear push, pullback, transition, eat. It's a really good one right here. Push, it created the higher high, pullback, transition, take the trade. See, you see where price comes right back to, wicks you in and takes off? And you can just do this every single time. Does it again, right up here. The more you hone in on your skill of understanding market structure and what to look for, the easier it's going to be for you all to find your own trade style. You can do this on the 4 hour. And what I would do is just set an alarm for every 4 hours. Okay, bet. Check your phone or check your charts every 4 hours. If you work a regular job like I do, and you can't be on your phone, do this. Draw a zone, set your alerts using investing.com. Let your alerts go off and say, okay, we broke above. We created a higher high. We broke below. We created a lower. I see the lower low. I see the lower high. Cool. Let's wait for a retest. Let the market come back to you, right? You see that? You see your break, close above. You should see the retest. Take the trade again. Take the trade again. You can scale in if you want to. As long as you are following the rules that you set into place, you're good to go, in my opinion. So you got to think about in your trading plan, how many pips are you risking per trade? So for me, I'm only risking 30 pips per trade, right? I'm not risking a whole lot. But if I get in at a 0.01, if I get in at a 0.0 run, I'll let that trade run. And then I say, okay, this is how much is in my account. What do I want to do? Do I want to get in again at a higher lot size? I use my position size calculator to help me determine how much I want to risk. So once I see that and I identify that, I'm okay with risking $5, $10 to make $50 or $100. Like, once you get to the point to where you know what you're looking for, risking anything, risk goes out the door. It's like, okay, I'm okay with risking this amount. I don't have to worry about it. Why? Because I see where the market is going. I see it. It's clear as day. That's why I like using the 4 hour. And then let's look at those same areas on the daily. So you see why trading a higher time frame will help keep your sanity and less worrying.
It's less noise on a higher time.
There you go. There you go. If it's not clear for me on the 4 hour, I'm not taking the trade based off the hour. I have to see something clear as day to say, Micah, take this trade. If I don't see it clear as day, I'm not taking that trade. I'm not taking the trade. So even on the daily, now we can actually take away a lot of this stuff, and let's make this even simpler. What do we see down here? Somebody said double bottom. Somebody said triple bottom. What about you guys on Zoom? What do you all see?
The double bottom.
Very good. And listen, if you said double bottom, if you said triple bottom, guess what? You're both correct. Why? You got a wick that hits it. You got another wick, another one, another one, another one, another one, another one, and another one. Michelle, what do you see down here as well too? In this gold zone. What else do we see in this gold zone here? Or Quinn? Support. Good job, Arena. If we look to the left, I bet you we broke a previous high. Look at that. That's a wick. Barely touched it. Barely touched it. You see what I mean? You see why looking to the left side is important? See how we broke above, created a higher low, price pushed up. Now GU is not clean. This is why I don't trade GU. But if I was to just look at this, I'm saying, hey, you know what? I'm setting a limit order all in here. This could be considered supply, demand as well. But again, I like to keep it simple. That's why I refer back to this. Push, pull back, transition. Easy. Every single time. I look for the same thing every single time. I'm looking for the same thing every single time. It's nothing new. Nothing too difficult. It's just I recognize my highs, my lows, higher highs, higher lows, and all I'm looking for is a retest. but I have to identify significant structure points. And you can do this on any pair, because it's just going to do the same thing. Push, pull back, transition, eat. Now, if you have the PDF on price action and zone trading, if you guys can take a look at that, and I'm gonna pull it up on Zoom too, so we can all take a look at it together. So everybody should have the PDF of the push, pull back, transition, and eat. If not, I can get that to you later. But let me stop the screen share real quick. Let's do share screen from my tablet. Share content screen, broadcast. Let's go to Telegram. Let's go to the trades group real quick. I hate this thing updates so slow. This thing is taking forever to update. You know what? Stop. I can do it from my computer. It'll be a whole lot easier. So y'all bear with me one minute while I get this pulled up. And it's actually easy if I do it from my computer. So let's do that. Trades. Tabitha, do me a favor. Look in the files, or Gary, if you go to WTO Trade Talk, look in files and tell me if you see this PDF that I'm pulling up.
Okay.
Share screen, Telegram. Price action, it should be called price action and zone trading. If it's not in there, let me know so I can put it in there.
All right. One sec.
It's in there.
It's in there? Okay, cool. Oh man, let's see. Price action and zone trading. All right, so you guys, I'm really big on helping you all understand market structure. So a lot of these trainings are going to be based off this PDF. So y'all might be tired of me talking about it, but until you get it, that's what we talking about. So let's take a look at, and the guy that made this book, I gotta send him a huge thank you. So one of these days I may make my own little PDF, but for right now I'm gonna just use his. So this is not mine, this is actually somebody else's. This was given to me by one of my mentors. And I said, I'm going to kind of give back and help out people. So I really need you all to study this PDF. Why? Because you're going to see the same moves in the PDF and the charts. All right. So I know, Ms. Nikki, you was talking about different candlestick patterns. If I zoom in, here's one candlestick pattern right there. Bullish pin bars, bearish pin bars. So yes, candlestick patterns matter, but at the same time, for me, if I'm using a line chart, I'm looking for the break and close above a price line. That's typically what I'm looking for. So the candlestick Bible is in both groups as well, but I'm mostly just focused on structure. So you know, get used to drawing out your structure points like this and literally just label it. And what I mean by labeling it is in your PDF. I know, Arena, you actually printed this out, which was great. Literally, this right here would have been an area for me to buy at. Can y'all see why? Can everybody see why?
Resistance became support.
Very good. If we were to keep this as simple as possible, that's what we saw. What else did we see in between right here and right here? What's something else that you guys see?
Ranging.
Ranging. All right. Anybody else see anything?
Would that be consolidation a little bit?
Very good, Ms. Nikki. That is consolidation. What was created? Well, we saw that 2 highs as well as 2 lows. Did the market break out above or below, Ms. Nikki?
It broke out above.
There we go. Therefore, if we broke out above and it led to a new higher high, that means we should be looking where to place our trades. Darn it, I lost my mouse. Oh, there it is. Darn double screens. Where should we be looking to take our trade? Nope, I lost it again. What would you say?
When the consolidation started to go upward.
Correct. What was that, Ms. Pound? Ms. Pound, you there on Clubhouse? Yeah. The last question was, where would I be looking to place my buy at? Yep, very good. Very good. Because that could be a wick too, right here. But you see how it came right back to the previous highs that was broken over here? Keep it simple. Keep it simple.
You're right. To the next one. Oh, no, go back. So right there, would that be your entry?
Yeah, that would have been your entry. That'll be your entry.
Gotcha.
So you got the push to significant structure point. You got your pullback. You got the transition, and you got the eat. Can everybody see that? Yes or yes? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
That's 2 yeses so far.
Yes.
Who else?
Yeah.
All right, that's 4. Miss C, I know Gary. I know Gary knows this. Dom, what about you? Michelle, what about you? I can't move forward unless everybody.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
I see it.
So when we see this, automatically rub them hands, look to buy. All right. DB in uptrend. You got a double bottom and an uptrend. So that was your double bottom right up there. It even broke this high over here. We see the letter W over here. Price probably is going to push past through those highs as well too. So again, when we see this, y'all, what is this doing for us personally? It's building your confidence. Last week, we talked about some of the fears that hold us back in the market, right? But if you're able to see and understand what the market is doing, guess what? that fear is now out of the way. It's out of the way. You can see it on any time frame. Now you can say, hey, you know what? I can look for confirmation on the 5 minute or the 15 minute or the 30 minute because I see where the market is going. It's clear as day. It's clear as day now. So automatically, this is what I look for every day before I place a trade. Every day before I get on with you all, I'm scanning through this PDF. I'm scanning through this PDF because I want to sharpen, I want to have eagle eyes when I'm trading. I want to have eagle eyes when I'm trading. Doesn't this look like something we see in the markets? Would you agree?
Absolutely. Yes.
All the time. All the time. Here's the only difference. Your zones may be a little bit different than this, but the idea is still the same. The idea is still the same. Now, Dom, you use levels, right? You got levels, correct? Do me a favor, bro.
Oh, my bad. Yep, I got levels.
Go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get it pulled up. We're gonna look at levels. Tabitha, do you have the harmonic scanner by chance? If not, I'm gonna just use levels tonight. So same thing is going to apply. So now I'm about to kind of show you guys how to take what you learned from Oren to apply it in the charts as well. So, so far, does anybody have any questions? Let's open up the floor for questions. Anybody have any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? I know somebody got a question. No questions?
I got one for the group.
All right, yep, go ahead, Gary.
All right. So I know Micah asks everybody this all the time, but Micah taking this time to show is phenomenal, but does everyone have a reason for why they're entering the trade when they enter? Like, are you guys looking for engulfing patterns? Are you trading double tops and double bottoms like me strictly? Is there something else that you're looking at? Do you have questions for what Micah's doing, or what's looked for, expected for an entry? Because if you take an L, that's going to be the first thing he asks you. My brother's been mentoring me for like 4 years in this, so trust. So just, if you have a checklist, follow your rules, and if it don't look right, don't start guessing, just don't take it. I missed a lot of trades, but he's helped me get me a long way. My payout, my next payout on funded should be Monday. So if you're wondering if his tutoring works and if you're gonna follow them instructions, yeah, just make sure you got a trading plan in place. And I know he gave you one because I got one.
All right, let's do this. Let's take a look at this picture right here on the 30 minute. All right.
All right, Mike, and I got levels pulled up whenever you're ready, bro.
All right, cool. So you had an SNR right here, a little support and resistance. This is on the 30-minute time frame. Now, there are things that when I notice that when people like are using PDFs and stuff that they miss, but what I'm gonna do for you all is kind of just show you guys what I saw right here. Who can tell me why did I box this up like this? What are some things that you all see in that box?
Consolidation.
Lord, y'all look quick. What else do we see?
Go ahead, sis.
A break and then a
That is-
pullback.
It's trading in the zone.
There you go. Listen, all answers are correct. Remember, with me, I don't want you to worry about being right or being wrong. Because when you say something, I'm going to show you when you say it, this is when it happens. Right? I just want you all to pay attention. So you had a drop, a break of consolidation, a pullback, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this huge drop. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if I place this line right here, I bet you I see a retest right there. I bet you I see a retest right there. Can y'all see it?
Yep, we see it.
Yes.
I'm telling you, the more y'all do this, the sharper your eyes gonna be.
So that line is hitting resistance.
There you go. That line is hitting resistance. This would have been the last touch of this area at that price, and then you saw this huge drop. Not only that, if you would have said, hey, I'm going to wait. God dang it, I lost my mouse. All right, there you go. That's not it. Right there. I gotta really like squint and look. I'm gonna wait for the market to break this little box right here. You would have been wrong to take the sell at that line here or take the sell right here. Telling you, the more you see this stuff, the easier it gets.
So you said we would be wrong to do what?
You wouldn't be wrong to wait for the market to break this low like it did here, break, close below, and retest, continue down. You would not be wrong.
Oh, okay.
You would not be wrong to catch a sell if price came back up here as well. You would not be wrong to do
So
that.
you could have started at either level.
At either level. There you go, Miss Pam. There you go.
Okay.
Michael, do you ever set your do you ever create buy limits and sell limits in those areas?
I would, but instead of me setting limit orders, I set alerts now. Because I don't want to just be triggered in when I don't see clarity. See, for me, I need clarity. Now that was done on the 30-minute. If we scroll down to, let's say, the hour, we should see the same thing. There we go. Same thing. See, what I mark up on a lower time frame might look a little bit different on a higher time frame. That's why I tighten up my zones. So where would I catch a sell off of here? Over here. I'm looking. I would probably look right here. All right, so let's do this together, y'all. Let's do this together. All right. You got your high, your low, your higher high. Price drops and hits here. We can see that the market basically transitioned right here. It finally broke this line, created the lower low. Here's our pullback, retest, eat, take the trade. I identified my structure levels here, and there. I'm going to erase this level here because I noticed that we have a level of resistance right here on the hour. Not only that, what kind of candle do we have right here? You got a bearish engulfing candle right here. So down, you know, with Oren teaches, if you have an engulfing candle, you should really see the market do this. Leave, come back, leave again, it could come back. Sometimes the market doesn't always do that. So what I do is I set an alert and say, hey, price is back in your zone, Micah. If price is respecting structure as a lower high area, and I see it clearly breaking an area like I wanted to, sell it. Make it easy, sell it. So once I see that, I'm able to say, hey, I'm taking the trade, I'm taking the trade, I'm taking the trade. I'm live. 1, 2, proven resistance. That's the retest right there. Automatically in the trade. That's what Oren taught us. Your first 2 touches of support or resistance is going to prove support or resistance. The third touch is going to be your confirmation or retest. I like break, retest, take the trade. That's all the confirmation that I need. But I remember what it was like being new. So for you all, 1 or 2 proven support or resistance. The third touch is your confirmation. The 4th touch could be your retest. Take the trade there. Take the trade then. The more you see this stuff, the better you get confident at calling out this stuff on your own. But understand how time plays a factor into this. So when you mark it up, if you're using the lower time frames, follow the same rules, right? Follow the same rules. All right, Dom, let's go ahead and get you to do a screen share, bro. Kind of walk you through a trade really quick. And then what I'm gonna do is I want you all to practice your markups with me on Zoom with you guys, all right? So let's practice some of these markups. We'll give you a grade, and then we can kind of go from there. It's 8:27. We're looking good on time. Does anybody have any questions? And again, this call is joint. So I am doing a joint call tonight. All right, so we're looking at Gbp Jpy. Let me grab the screen from you, bro. All right, cool. Let's go to GJ. There you are. Oh, I lost it. I could have sworn I just seen you. Oh, there you go. There we go. Also, I hope everybody has their pairs. I hope everybody has their pairs as well. Oh, no. Okay, cool. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's go strategy. Let's go Mondays. Much better, much better. I like this. This look a whole lot better. All right, I'm gonna hide this as well. I'm gonna look at the Zoom out. All right, so on the pound yen, currently up 10 pips right now. All right, so if I scroll over and look to the left, I am looking for some type of structure. Why did we just stop there? What do I see there? Let's grab a horizontal line. Beautiful. That's the reason why, that little area right there. Okay. So this was around this little area right here. Was my low, my high, my higher low. See how we broke? And then retested right here. Like really think about this too, y'all, is anytime you see a number of candles at a certain price, think about the market transitioning there. We had a strong bearish movement, right? Would everybody agree with that? Strong bearish movement off this candle. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. Why couldn't this candle push down?
Because that was a bearish engulfing candle.
Well, this candle, when we think about bearish engulfing candles, we want the bearish candle to be larger than the green candle. So this is just a lot of bearish pressure. But it looks like buyers came into the market and took back control of the market. Not the wrong answer, right? Not the wrong answer, because you're right. This candle is larger than this candle. But when we're thinking about bearish engulfing candles, this is kind of what we're looking for that to happen. So when we think about a bearish engulfing candle, I need to change the settings real quick. So let's go to settings. Now I'll put it back down. I'll have it go.
Michael, you also have a spinning top as well as a hammer, which shows you the direction and the trend is reversing to the upside.
Oh, very good. Go. Okay.
That was for Tanisha.
Go, Quinn.
See that, Miss Pam? Are you on Zoom by chance?
Go ahead, Mike.
Check you out, Queen.
All right. So, Quinn, go ahead and repeat that for me.
I said there's a spinning top as well as a hammer, which shows the reversal of the upside. The trend is going on the upside from that bearish trend, that bearish candle that one of the ladies said. But that signifies the spinning top as well as that hammer signifies the reversal to the upside.
Where's the hammer? Where's the spinning top?
Spinning top is at the bottom. It's like a doji, but it's a spinning top. And then the hammer is next to it.
Thank you, sis.
Go, Queen.
Already, you're welcome.
So that's why it's good to understand candlestick patterns. Very good, Quinn. Very, very good.
Thank you, nephew.
She's one up on me. Honestly, I don't be paying attention to candlestick patterns like that. But hey, look, I got some homework to do. All right. So the students have outdid the teacher. But when it comes to engulfing candles, this is what I'm looking for. This candle, this bearish candle is larger than this bullish candle. I like red and blue. I also like green and red. It really just depends on what I'm looking at. But typically, if we drop like we did here, I would like to see the market come back and retest this area. Because if it does, that means the market can push back like this retest, continue to the downside. That's really where I want to grab engulfing candles. But again, although this candle is larger than this candle, if I look to the left, I see why we move to the upside now. I see why we move to the upside now. Because to the left, I found a previous level of resistance that turned to new support. There you go. There you go. So that would have been, yep, buyers are sitting down there. Yep, you see that? This resistance level right here? Let me see if I can kind of clear out everything. So, no, that's not what I want. I want a complete naked screen. Delete indicators. There we go. All right. All right. So this to me would have been a previous resistance level. Candles. There we go. Previous resistance level. See? I can take this horizontal line like this down here. Oh no, you know what? Let's put it down here. Consolidation. There's your breakout. Look at the retest. I'm telling you, the more you see this stuff, the easier it gets. The more you see it, the easier it gets. I'm trying to think. The third. So whatever day the third was, it basically just came back to retest that level. I need to see how much time we have on this candle. I might call a trade tonight. That is it under appearance? I believe it's under appearance. Where is the timer? Timer scales. Symbol name. Countdown to bar close. There we go. That's what I wanted. And then hit OK. 22 minutes left. So once I see that, so what I would do is this. Delete. Delete. Go right on over to line chart. Scroll right back up. To a horizontal ray. I would probably set a buy limit at 156.391. Yep, I would set a buy limit at 156.391. If price continues bullish, this could be a buy stop, but I would need to see the break of that zone right up there because that's a double top. All right, so that's the play for you guys tonight. If price continues bullish, you will place a buy stop at 156.582. Your goal is 10 to 20 pips, 10 to 20 pip stop loss. So 156.682 is 10 pips, take profit. 156.782 is a 20 pip, take profit. If price continues bullish, or I would wait for the market to get there, retest, it could drop down, but I think we are going to be bullish. I'm actually in a buy right now, and it just pulled back to 7 pips into profit. So I'm kind of just waiting to see, but you got 20 minutes left. If we look at this on the 4-hour time frame, I look at this on the 4-hour time frame. You see how your structure is different on the 4-hour than the 1 hour? Can y'all see that?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big difference for me.
Big difference, big difference, big difference. So that's why when you guys are marking up your charts, you need to label everything. 4-hour significant structure, 1 hour structure, and literally just wait for the break and retest. Let's look at this area here now on with the candles. There you go. Same thing. Cleaner look, same thing. So that's what I would do. That's what I would do. If I was to again call out a trade, I'm probably just going to wait for this to continue to the bull side. Ultimately, I'll be looking to take it up to here. So this is what I will be watching this week on my end. This is what I will be watching this week on my end, just to see how we play out. All right, anybody got questions? Any questions? So Dom, on Tuesday, actually no, tomorrow, I'll get with you tomorrow, bro. And we'll finish going over some stuff, go over some of your notes from what you learned from Orrin. Let me grab the screen real quick. Gary, you want to go over some charts real quick with everybody?
So you good here, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. You can stop your screen share.
All right.
Yeah, you want to go over some charting with the group real quick?
You mean like them show me their chart markups, or?
No, you just show yours. Yeah, you just show yours, and then whoever wants to do a screen share, message me the number 2, and we'll go over your charts real quick. So again, Gary's actually one of the guys that I did help train, and phenomenal trader. So I like to kind of let my students take over a couple of the calls for me while I take a little break. But Gary, if you got any charts you want to look over, the floor is yours, my brother.
Yeah, you trade GJ, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep.
GJ is Bay.
Yeah, that was Bay last week for me.
GJ is Bay. I shouldn't have traded nothing last week. I shouldn't have did nothing with GJ last week.
Why you say that?
Just kept whipsawing me. Just kept whipping me, but it's all good. Slick we might be moving back up to that upside like I think we are. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm seeing a bullish movement. It's just been playing, even on the monthly. Yeah.
He's up there. If you go to the left, you've got that's the low for what, since last October? And he's been hanging out up here for a minute. It looks like it could be a double top, but you're right. I'm looking at GJ now. And he might buy back up to, where's your TP up here?
Yeah, I got one TP around the 157,593 area. 157,593. If I'm not mistaken, did we really just retest 155,670? Oh, yes, we did. Oh, you bum. You bum. Put it on the daily chart and put a horizontal line at 155,670. You see that bullish engulfing candle, it retested? Now, right where your horizontal line is, 672, right where you have it is good. You see that bullish engulfing candle, it retested?
Yep, he got him at the bottom.
Goodness. See how she do me, bro? She do me wrong. She do me wrong. She do me wrong.
That was a pretty W.
Nothing up.
Oh, okay.
Man, you caught that on the daily. 600 pips.
Yeah. So I need for us to get out of this little consolidation range on the daily, y'all.
Yeah.
But all right, you got it. Go ahead and go over what you wanted to look at.
All right. So I like to scalp. So I trade the hour and the 15-minute, and all I'm looking for is double tops and double bottoms at the high of the day or high of the week, low of the day, low of the week. You'll sometimes get what I call, that's like a quarter wood, where you just kind of have bars stacked on top of each other. That was pretty late in the day. Actually, I think this was one of the trades I caught. Was that GJ? Yeah. I earned somewhere in here, and I'm in and out in 20 pips. But it gave me that, it retested that little zone right there and pulled right off. And I think I actually got in at not at the close of this candle, but it was on the 15. What was it? It might be an hour now. I caught the buy. No, I didn't get in here. I caught that for the sell. But again, I trade with the bot. So if y'all see Ron's auto stop loss and TP, I have my take profit is 50 pips, but I lock 21.5 at 21.5 to cover any spread or anything. And then TP is supposed to be 32, but 32 and the 10 is the trailing stop. So as it trails from 21, it can go all the way to 50. But trailing stop starts at 30 pips. I'm sorry, my TP is 50. And the goal is 2 40 pip trades per day for me, but I'm really looking at those entries. So here was another one I took on GJ. I caught it right here, had to deal with some drawdown, and I was able to catch it for 20. But again, that was market structure 101. You had a break of the zone, it came back, retested, you had your engulfing pattern, and you were looking for the sell. That's actually exactly where I expected it to go. So you got another level, resistance becomes support, shot back down, break and retest. If it continues up, you're obviously going to be looking for breakdown here and back up. GJ's one of the pairs I trade now. It took Michael forever to get me on that. I was trading slow stuff like EG, HF. Like, I'm trying to get my money and get the heck out of the market. But Chef JPY is my favorite pair to trade. So that'll be the one I look at first before I touch anything. Where are we at on the hour? What's the trend? Am I at any level of support? So I'll do a quick markup here. See it broke, retested. It looks a lot like GJ, which makes it easy to trade. That was a nice fake out, but it was also for I heard somebody trades double bottom, so that was a nice W. I don't trade Asian, which is the first session of the day. I don't typically check the markets until London, so I missed all of that. It didn't even bother me. We watched it. Me and a buddy of mine also trade with, and it was gone. But that was a clear W, double bottom. You had your engulfing, second candle, you in at the close, and you could have took that for 40 pips. So I'm thinking the same thing here, like what Micah's looking at. If it breaks and retests here, it could continue back up to that number he was looking at for TP. And I don't know how many pips you're up already, Micah, but that could have gone for 60 plus. Oh, wait, that's Chef JPY, but yeah. Market structure is my foundation. I do trade with indicators, not to looking for crosses or anything. I just use it as confirmation. Like for Ceph JPY on an hour with my indicators, when was that? That was the January 3rd. That was that W. And on the 15th, it showed you, you could see it a lot clearer on the 15. My entries here, I do wait for a close above that EMA to confirm the direction along with some other confirmations. But everything's based on market structure. I'm an at a glance trader, and that thing could have that thing went for over 150 to the high today. But for Chef JPY, I am anticipating that it does continue to sell. It could retest up here again before it sells. So I'll be keeping an eye out for that because it usually follows GJ pretty strongly. Anytime I get a trade on one, I can typically trade it on the other. Even though on Friday, I think I caught Chef J here and it took me out at 21.8 or 21.5. And on GJ, I caught it, caught GJ. No, I don't want to take an order. I caught GJ here and kicked myself down the curve for not just securing on the bot at 1 pip and just letting it run, because I think it went for like 70. Yeah, 75. Mike, I don't know if I sent you that I took that trade or not, but it was gorgeous. That break and retest and close below that zone, that shift candle, entry.
You did it. You did it. You
That
let
was
me
the
have on that one. It's all good. But you know what, bro? I will say this: like, you have definitely blossomed into a phenomenal trader. I think after that conversation that we had, it really took off for you. So I'm proud of you, bro. Keep it up.
Yeah,
Keep up the good
I
work.
think we talked a couple of weeks ago, and the one thing you said was stick to your entry plan, your plan for entry and your rules. And I got away from it a little bit. And the second we had that conversation, I was right back where I was before.
Yes,
It's kind
sir.
of like just fundamentals. But yeah, bro.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking at GJ and Chef J. That's pretty much all I trade. I'll peek at other stuff if somebody texts me, hey, check this out while I'm trading, because there's some friends that I trade with every morning. And if we see what we're looking for, we trade the same way. We look for the same thing, so it makes it easier instead of everybody trading a different strategy. You know, I think Michael brought up levels. Everything's based on market structure, so you're still using that. You know, you're not trying to get hoodwinked, getting cute, following indicators. You pay attention to your patterns. Double top, double bottom, M's and W's for me. And you'll get a multi-day. And anybody who knows what divergent is yet, if you use an RSI line, it's probably going this way on that indicator, but up here, which was divergent. So the second day, take it right out of London. And that was over 100 pip move. Man, I wish I'd have started trading GJ again last year before.
Come on over to the dark side. Come on
But
over.
GJ and Chef J was the biggest part of the. Actually, I think GJ, I trade Chef J. What did my account say? 50. It said 56% of the time, and the rest was GJ. So yeah,
Hey,
you converted me.
Tabitha asked, what time do you normally trade?
I trade. Oh, my bad. No, I trade London and New York. So I'll get up at 12. I'm sorry, not 12. I'll wake up around 2, sometimes between 2 and 4. And because I have a specific thing that I'm looking for, I can get up, glance at my pairs, and if I don't see anything, I'll go back to bed. And I'll wake up an hour later. And the same thing until I catch it. Sometimes I'll wake up at 4:30, get to my chart, and enter the trade and hit TP, and I'm done for the day. I think I made $100 in like 5 minutes last week. And got back in bed, and the first thing my wife said was, "You done already?" I was like, "Yeah, it was an easy day."
Love it.
you know, but yeah, I do. Oh, she lost, Paige lost, but yeah, it's London and New York. You can trade Asian pairs during Asian, like what is that? That was during the yeah, that was a straight rise. There was, if you didn't get in off this railroad track right here, you missed out. And most people wouldn't have been waiting for it, trying to take that at the end of the day. But I wake up about here most days, and usually the setup's ready. I know that's the hour, but on the 15, I'm just looking for something like this. I would have taken this W, but again, I'm going for 21 pips, so I would have secured at 21.5, and it would have just took me out. But it also came up, down, kept rejecting that zone, shifted again, and you could have took it for another 80 or 90. It's just, it was patience, Micah. That's all it was. I was trying to force it.
Yep, same here. Same
Got away from my rules. You know, typically, what do I'm a intraday or scalper. So my stop loss, I average between 7 and 10 pips. Very rarely will I ever go over that for a stop loss. Because typically, and Mike will tell you, if I'm wrong, I'm dead wrong, and the market was going the other way. But more times than not, I almost never get taken out.
Hey Gary, let me grab the screen really quick.
Oh yeah.
I want to show everybody something real quick.
How do I do that?
I'll stop it. I want you all to see this. Look at the zone that I got marked up here, right? Can everybody see the push, the pullback,
Yes.
the transition?
Yes, I see it.
And then the E, this is probably a wick. So let's just see. Darn, missed it.
Hey, Michael, when do you secure?
Oh, my goal, 20 pips.
Oh, you secure at 20. I didn't know if once you got in profit like 10 or 15, you secure one.
Nah, I'll go ahead and secure the 20. Once I get 20 pips into profit, I'll go ahead and lock that in. But I'm starting to play off the larger time frames. Using the day, I really just trade off the daily and base my entries off the 4 hour. I'm just showing you guys on the hour because that's what most everybody on this call trades off.
Mm-hmm.
So
is it hour 15, Micah, is what they're doing?
The majority, some do, yeah. Some use mostly lower time frames. Some use the 4 hour.
Yeah, there's nothing, like I said, I trade the hour and the 15. I'll check the 4 hour and the daily though, and to make sure those support and resistance lines or your zones are drawn correctly is huge, because just because I don't trade those time frames does not mean I do not acknowledge where they are.
Yeah.
You know, because they still help. I mean, they're going to tell you the story and the direction of the market. So what's that, top-down analysis?
Yeah, so where you see the circles at, you can kind of see where the market created your higher highs and higher lows. Can everybody see that with me kind of making the drawings as well?
Yes.
I see it.
Right. Even here, we had a push, pullback, transition, E. Push, pullback, transition, E. So when the market got up to here, you can kind of see how the market pushes up. What kind of candle is this, Miss Nikki? Where the red check box is. What kind of candle is that? If you need help, Tanisha, you want to help her out?
I just got back to my phone, but I was going to just quickly tell you it's 1 minute before that candle closes we were talking about.
Okay. Well, you wanna help Nikki out? What kind of candle is this?
Which one? That purple one?
No, this blue one.
Oh, that's blue. That's an engulfing candle.
What kind of engulfing candle?
A bullish engulfing candle.
There you go. There you go. So you see your push, your pullback. You see how the market comes back to it and picks it up and goes the other way. That's what I want to see when I have engulfing candles. 8:59. I'm gonna get back on a little bit later. I'm going to spend some more time with my girls. But I can drop a message for those that want to get on. You guys know my rules. I don't like giving you like calling out trades because I want you all to understand why you're taking a trade, not just because, oh, Michael called it out. I want you all to be able to explain it. So if you can kind of do your own markup, send it to the group and explain it, hey, by all means, take the trade. All right.
So,
go ahead, Ms. Pam.
Wait a minute. Post that engulfing can. Wait a minute. I think I have both Clubhouse and
So I'll mute out from Clubhouse. Go ahead.
hold on. Okay, no, I don't. Okay. I was wondering, is that considered consolidation after that engulfing candle? It seems like it's consolidating to me.
Very good. Very good. Very good. That was consolidation.
But now I can't hear anything.
That is consolidation right there.
Okay.
That is
To
consolidation.
the other side, to the right of it?
Right here, this is consolidation.
What about on the other side?
Over here?
No, to
Up here?
yeah, yes.
Yes, that is consolidation.
Okay. Just
That is
checking.
Yep, very good. Very good eye. Very good eye. Very good
Can
eye.
you put the line chart? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, so kind of talk to me. What do you guys see right now? What can we see? What can we see? What can we identify?
Triple top.
Up here? Okay, very good. One.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I see a lower. Would that be considered a lower low to make a possible lower high?
Where?
Right there where you at. Where we at currently.
That would have been a lower low. But did the market stay below this area here? Did it stay below that area or what?
No, it's coming back up.
Right. But look at the reason why. What do you see over here to your left?
Breaking retest.
Of what though?
Resistance.
Your resistance.
Here you go.
Gotcha.
Voila. Very, very good. Very, very good. So what is the play? Well, you guys really don't have anything unless you're waiting for the market to break above 157.334.
Yeah, we have to wait.
You will have to wait. Now I'm in it because of what I see here and here. That's why I'm in it. But I want you all to tell me why you would get in it.
I got in it because it broke my line. I had a line at 156.402 and it broke the line on my 1 hour time frame. And then when I dropped it down to the 15, it looked like it was a break and retest. But then I also looked over with the candlesticks and I noticed that a little further up, which is like where it's at now, would also be considered a place I would put a line at. So
yeah, see if it breaks right above here, that would be my new entries right above there.
So you'll get another entry.
Yep, those will be my new entries right above there, right up in
Okay.
there. Tabitha, I need to borrow $1 from you when you make some profit.
I'm trying to get like you. I've been listening and I'm trying to be consistent with it. And I'm trying not to over leverage too. So I'm learning from you, man. I'm learning.
This could, because this would be like a lower high right here, but we just started a new 4-hour candle. So I mean, it could push down a little bit, but I think we are going to push up through that, to be honest. I think we're going to push up through that. So that's kind of just what I'm waiting to see. So follow your plan, trade your plan, follow your rules, trade your rules. See how market is reacting off of this little area right here? I could do all of that what it wants, but it looks like momentum is to the upside. So therefore, I am not looking to sell. I'm going to be looking to buy. Yep, that's what I'm looking for. All right, so great job, y'all. Great job, great job. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions?
I have one, but mine's not short. I can wait till later.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be back on a little bit later on tonight. We can kind of resume. But for those that are watching from YouTube, thanks for joining the call. If you like what you saw, feel free to shoot me a message on Instagram. I'm gonna drop the information really quick for you guys. You can reach out to me on IG. What is my Instagram, y'all? I do not know. There it is, at Dapper.
And can you drop your YouTube channel down too? Because I was looking for it.
I got you. Give me 1 second. At Dapperman Trade _ YouTube. You can add me on Instagram. So let me do this. You can find me on Telegram as well for the private mentorship group. Our Telegram is what? Ooh, as I get older, I don't remember nothing, y'all. Y'all gotta bear with me. Dapperman Trade as well. And then on the YouTube channel, I will send that to you, Tabitha. All right, so feel free to add me on Instagram or Telegram, ask about the personal mentorship group so you guys can be included on these calls when we do it as well. Been doing, this is kind of like my 2nd or 3rd week doing it, so I'm excited to be helping new traders get into the groove of it. If you are struggling with trading, let's definitely have a conversation, because my goal is to help you get over those struggles and get you profitable. So looking forward to working with you guys. For those that are a part of the mentorship group, for those that are in, of course, I Am Mastery Academy, you know, we got work to do. I got y'all for sure, but let's continue to grow as traders, gain more knowledge, because what you guys allowing me to teach you is helping me sharpen my skills. So I appreciate it. I'm gonna stop the YouTube right now, stop live stream, copy live stream. For those that want to rewatch the content, it's in the chat box now.